Why the title? Because Kaibella is a piece of trash. Scum of the earth. The shit on the bottom of my shoe. Any other questions? The scum between my toes. The yeast and Foodie Beauty's fupa. That's how serious this is, you guys. Okay, but why? Because she's trash. I highly doubt she's going to rage over the panel last night. I'll just say that. So just let me have my moment and read my notes because I'm really freaking pissed off. Last night, I didn't even finish the panel, to be honest. I left early. Before we get into what I want to say, I'll just say what I noticed right off the bat. And you don't even have to be a drug addict to see this with Kaibella. Within minutes, she was jonesing, she was fiending, she was ready for her next fix. She was higher than a kite. Right off the bat, the first 3 minutes. And she didn't say anything we didn't already know. She could have at least showed up sober, and made sense. Most of the time you couldn't understand what she was saying, and then when you could understand what she was saying, she was lying. So there's that. Where do I start? I've had to be so nice. I'm let down. But Kaibella, because I know you're watching right now, you need to get your shit together. You need to get in rehab. You need to get off those drugs because you're sabotaging your life. You slapped me in the face. I took you under my wing. I tried to convince my audience to give you a chance because you were just somebody trying your best. You're not trying your best. You were looking for another community to scam. And spare me with what you said last night. Oh, I was trying to help Foodie Beauty. No, you weren't. You knew what you had to do over on TikTok to make money, and you came into Girl World with this planned. And you can't convince me otherwise. You did this for money because your biggest complaint was everybody made money but you. Anybody who is in my Discord or a mod that saw everything that go down, please verify it in the chat. Give your 2 cents. Say what you have to say. Answer questions because I know there's people who don't like me and won't believe me just because it's me saying it. So please just have my back on this. I tried to help Kaibella. I've said this a million times. I saw an imperfect person trying their best, and I really wanted people to give her a chance. I took her under my wing, and I stood up for her when nobody else would. The past several days, I've had to play along with liking her for this panel, for the panel's sake, as I was promised and told more would go down. She would be held accountable. But days before this panel, I'm going to tell you what she did. I was DMing with Hurl one night. Hurl is one of my good friends outside of YouTube. Like we have a friendship that like really has nothing to do with YouTube. We don't really talk about YouTube stuff that much. I don't tell her who I'm beefing is. She doesn't tell me who she's beefing with. We just like that's not our friendship. But I DM'd Hurl and I was like, can you please come hang out in Discord? Like we haven't seen you in a long time. We miss you over there. You're a mod. She comes into Discord that night. The second she came in, Kaibella was going off, like as if it was her Discord, you guys. Being absolutely vile, disgusting, saying things you probably should never say to anybody. And I tried my hardest to diffuse the situation, and I begged Kaibella multiple times to stop what she was saying. It was vile. Think of like the nastiest, cruelest things you could ever say to somebody, and that was flying out of her mouth. This is our safe place. Can you stop it? Hurl is a mod in my chat in my Discord and had every right to be there, especially when I told her to come. It led to Kaibella telling Hurl to unalive herself, delete herself, horrible stuff in my Discord, mind you. Kaibella, you messed up. But again, you guys, I was told that Saturday she would have to answer for that after she exposed Foodie Beauty and Salah, which she didn't do. But you know what? The whole live, she was praised. She was praised the whole live. Her channel was promoted. So now she has so many more new subscribers and so many more communities to support her. And her Cash App was shouted out the whole entire time, which I wasn't aware was going to be happening. Now, why is this a problem, you ask? Shouldn't she make money off Girl World for what she exposed? No, she's been lying and scamming us this whole time, you guys. Why stand behind her last night and the live happened? You can ask anybody. We were all in agreement to be nice to her until this panel happened. Now, I've been to jail a few times, but I never called it being kidnapped. I called it what it was. I broke a law.
but I had developed a pretty bad habit. So I remember I had to go serve my sentence. I had to call out for work. I said somebody died in my family, which is horrible. Don't ever do that, but I did that.
Kaibella, did somebody force you to do drugs? Is that what happened? I guess that's what I should have said too. When my arrest records came out, I wasn't arrested, I was kidnapped. You were in rehab in jail, you bitch. Stop lying for money and get an actual job. Go work. Go work. The rest of us have to work, right?
Pot meets the kettle at last.
I think you freaking need to do something with your life. Stop being the other woman. Stop being known as the whore. Stop being the person all over the internet who scams for money. Remember your TikToks? $1 from each subscriber brings me and my girlfriend closer together. Didn't you guys just break up after you got money? You're a snake. You were high and jonesing that whole entire panel. And I was not aware we were going to be promoting your Cash App, your channel, or you in general. I would not have been a part of yesterday at all if I knew that Girl World was going to get more, give more money to her. And Kaibella, you aren't prettier than Foodie. I don't know who lied to you. You just happened to weigh a little bit less. You had nothing new. And I know you said you didn't say you did, but then what the hell was the point of last night? And on a side note, more was supposed to happen, and I'm really sorry it didn't, because I would have loved to confront your ass and have a few other people do that. Maybe you are just a human toilet, and maybe you'll never be anything more than that. All of yesterday, having to sit through a panel praising her, giving her money, all these new subscribers, when she's just a damn lying drug addict. You're paranoid, you're angry, you're unstable, and good luck to you. Good luck to you. I heard the guest mob is taking you in. Have fun. And on a side note, this is when Foodie called her a hoe, this is true. She has been DMing a majority of the men that hang out with us, trying to be like, oh, I just wish I had friends. I just don't understand why everybody's so mean to me. Why don't I have friends? Because you're a snake, bitch. Because truly what looked like yesterday, it looked like you were on math pills and you were drinking, which all those combined can kill you, in case you didn't know that. Isaac is not the topic. It's Kaibella. But just FYI, Isaac knows that I'm mad that Kaibella got Cash Apps and more subscribers after what she did to this community. I would have never been a part of last night if I knew she was going to get more money out of us. It makes me sick, to be honest. She's already got enough money for her weed. Every time she's been out of weed, which is like every other day, she gets money, she gets Cash Apps. I know that's why she's DMing all the men. She wants more money. I don't think we should be going and telling people how to run their channel. But again, I will say I'm disappointed in a channel for giving her more money. I don't think she should have got anything out of what happened last night, especially after what she did. And in case anybody was wondering, was Kaibella really high last night? I don't know. You tell me. All right, you guys. I think I raged enough. I played along to get the panel done. I wanted a Foodie rage, and I wanted the truth about her to come out of how she was scamming Girl World, and it just didn't. So this is why we're doing it now. Right now, I'm still kind of upset, and I have a feeling I'll remember more details and I'll want to say more. But this has been eating me up for days. And I've had to play nice when she's popped in the chat. I've had to stay kind to her publicly. And on the inside, I've been wanting to say what she's done since she did it days ago. Did anybody notice that? It was all about Kaibella. I'm prettier, I'm hotter, I weigh less. Everybody would choose me over Foodie. Don't you guys think I'm beautiful? Oh my God, look at me. Okay, Isaac, look at me. Tell me how beautiful I am. Okay, you guys, aren't I beautiful? I'm beautiful, right? It was all about her. This issue isn't about Isaac. This is me saying I wouldn't have supported last night knowing that we were going to be throwing money at her after all the money she's got from us. I'm disgusted with Kaibella. This has nothing really to do with Isaac. So if he wants to speak his piece or whatever, that's cool, but this isn't about him. This is about how it went down, and she had nothing new to say. He didn't find it odd that when she was on, she said, I can't find the rest of my screenshots. I don't know if they're deleted. I don't know, but I can't find them. That wouldn't have been a time to say, oh, well, you're lying anyway, so I'm not going to shout out your Cash App. I'm sorry. You just have to see a different point of view. You just have to see a different perspective. But again, this isn't about Isaac. This is about Kaibella, and this is about me saying I wouldn't have been a part of last night if I knew she was just going to be coming up more after all that she's done. I'm jealous. Okay, that's funny. This isn't even about any of that. Hold on. If we're sticking up for Kaibella, right, this is really not gonna go in anybody's favor. I'm not here to promote the guest mob or like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not here to stick up for you guys. I'm here to stick up for my friends that got screwed over so your little panel could happen. I'm here to stick up for my friends who played along so Saturday could happen. And I'm sticking up for myself because somebody else didn't. That wasn't quite how it went down, Breezy. Which part, Isaac? Which part? Because I'm pretty sure we all saw the same thing. And is it really wise when I'm saying I don't have a problem with Isaac for Isaac to be in here telling me that I didn't see something go down, how it went down when I saw it go down, how it went down? And like a bunch of other people saw it go down the same way? I'm sorry, are we gaslighting me today? Honest question, do you think you fall for the enemy of the enemy is my boyfriend? Who's my boyfriend though? I don't know. I'm confused. Kaibella pathetic part 2. Do I think I fall for the enemy of my enemy is my boy? Are you saying do I think I fall for like Kaibella's act because Foodie doesn't like her? Because in anything else, I don't have a boyfriend. Are we gonna have the same dumb discussion we had last night? Oh yes, probably. Before her comment in her Discord, she was presented to me as an awesome person who should be interviewed and how amazing it will be. Right. And then once you saw with your own eyes, Isaac, you saw the same thing as me in that Discord. My opinion on her changed as well. But once you knew all that stuff, and once you knew about the scamming and everything, that should have come out last night. And you know that. People sat through like your intro, your pre-show, like this was supposed to be this big thing, and it was just about Kaibella coming up. I was tricked, Isaac. I liked her too before I found out all this shit. I was truly trying to help her. I truly wanted to take her under my wing and have everybody give her a chance and for her not to be the whore of YouTube. Like there was a part of me who just, I don't know, I was rooting for her. But the day she came into my Discord disrespecting me and my friends and my mods and telling people to unalive themselves, like I don't view people the same way anymore. I just don't. Are you going to stop me and let me know or keep telling me how amazing she is? Do you think I knew she was in jail in March? Because I just found out after she told Hurl to unalive herself. That's when I found out about jail. I believed her kidnapping story. I did. I did. So I had no idea that she was really in jail in March and not being kidnapped. I had no idea. I really did want, like, I don't know. I wanted her to be, I guess, a good person, and I'm disappointed that she's not. I really was rooting for her until that day. I think you're really upset and you're speaking out of anger. I don't know. I think I'm allowed to tell my truth, and I think I'm allowed to tell my audience I'm sorry I pushed something when she shouldn't have made off with more money. Everybody else coming here, Isaac's people, and even Isaac being in here is what's bringing attention to that, but I'm allowed to have an opinion. I wouldn't have helped and I wouldn't have been a part of shouting out her Cash App or promoting her channel after everything I found out. No, I don't think she should have got more money out of everybody. Did I know Hurl had been telling me about TikTok stuff? She's been mentioning that for a while, but the stuff on TikTok had nothing to do with my community over here. But now that everything's come out, yeah, she's a professional scammer. The facts were known before the panel. Thank you. Please stick up for me, you guys, because I'm being told that I was praising her, then all of a sudden I'm coming to you guys and saying something different. Isaac was very aware of everything that went down in the Discord that night, and that's why she was going to be confronted. So, but again, I'm not fighting with Isaac, so not sure why he's in here doing this. This was about my disappointment in Kaibella and about giving her money last night. You knew days before, why didn't you say anything? Anyways, so again, Isaac, this wasn't about you. This was supposed to be my live stream talking about Kaibella and my disappointment. But thank you for trying to make it seem like what happened didn't happen. That was very, very telling.